Welcome to Behind the Vlog. Not done one of these for a while. This is the day before we fly out to Luminosity. As you can see, I always tend to do these whilst I'm walking Lily. This is just going to be basically our experience over in the Netherlands, a bit of Amsterdam, a bit of Luminosity, and and the travelling and stuff like that, and maybe a few other little bits. I'm not really going to bore with talking about anything to do with the rave scene. It's just going to be predominantly going and enjoying the experience of Luminosity. We're supporting a friend of mine, you may know him, Trance DJ Steve Allen. He's performing at Luminosity, so we'll only be there for the Thursday, but I'm hoping I'll get enough footage to show you what the experience is like. So yeah, recently we've just been having some lovely weather. I mean, whether that's any bearing on this vlog, but yeah, we're hoping that the weather's going to be fantastic over in the Netherlands. It's on Beach Club Bernie's beach complex area in Zandvoort, and yeah, we're hoping that the weather's going to be amazing. It's been 3 years since we last went to Luminosity. The irony is, I did a social media post last year stating I would like to go, and I was getting FOMO about people over at Luminosity, and yeah, we've got an invite by Steve and his missus to go over, and I'm looking forward to going. So I mean, I'm not going to be doing like stuff like I do with the normal VaderMonkey Vlogs, like getting DJ shots and stuff like that. It's just going to be basically from a clubber or a raver's experience, really, of the event and what we're going to be doing, and yeah, just a different perspective on things as well. I mean, yeah, I do have a bit more access, I suppose, but I don't have the permissions to utilize those accesses, so I'm just going to be doing it mostly focused on myself and the company I'll be with, and yeah, it should be good. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Nice little break as well, gets me out of the country, and as well something different from traveling all over the UK. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing the vlogs, but I thought I'll do something different and give these behind the vlogs a bit more purpose instead of me sort of procrastinating all the time. Hey, we're going. Where are we going? Going anywhere? You show Daddy the way. Show Daddy the way. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, princess. Right, 4 o'clock in the morning. We're pretty much ready to go. Yeah, so onward bound. Right, the airport now. Right, we're here, we've landed at Schiphol. We've just got to sort out a few bits, and then we're going to wander into the dam. Catch you in there.
Wait.
Yeah, we're in Amsterdam. Still trying to figure out what we're doing. It's chaos. Right, it's Thursday, day of Luminosity. Absolutely lovely place outside our hotel. Today's just going to be a case of we're going to catch the train down to Zandvoort. We're going to check out the like public transport around here, which is something I'm always a bit dubious about. And yeah, it's going to be brilliant. We're going to check out a few of my friends on, you know, playing at the festival, as well as a few things there. Things have changed a little bit there at Luminosity, so some new stages and a bit of a change around. And yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this. It's going to be a fantastic day, and yeah, Luminosity, mate. The weather's a bit of a dubious one. It's not brilliant, but it's supposed to improve later, so we're hoping for the best with the weather. But today, it's going to be a good one. We're just going to have to get the train over to Zandvoort, and yeah, it's all part of the adventure. Ooh, what are the chances?
Because I use now map.
Okay, so we've not long got to Zandvoort. It's a bit windy. So far this year looks absolutely amazing. The stages are amazing. The queue for merchandise is a little insane, but yeah, should be all good.
future's coming anyway. And whatever happens, each minute is a memory. This is the sign you have been looking for.
Right, so we're just waiting for the train to get back to the hotel. We've left early because one, the wind, two, the amount of sand that was being kicked up, but that's part and parcel when you're on a beach, to be fair, you know, especially when the wind's up. And as well, you know, it's been a very long day, and yeah, we've enjoyed ourselves. We met some amazing people, met some amazing DJs. Luminosity is definitely a festival that I recommend people should go to.
Without doubt.
Without doubt. Sadly, we were only there for one day, but that's not to take a bearing on anything else. Tomorrow, I mean, obviously, when you watch this, it will be a week since, roughly, near enough. But the Friday, the Saturday, the Sundays are the busier days, so I expect them to be equally, if not more, amazing. It was very busy for a Thursday, and yeah, we just totally enjoyed it today. Steve played an amazing set.
Epic.
So you'll see, obviously, some from the montage, and yeah, it's been absolutely incredible.
Covered in sand.
And Helen's covered in sand, and yeah, but it happens. An occupational hazard. We've had a good one.
That's it there, look, that place to have.
Home time. It's been a fantastic few days. I'll do a little bit of a review on it when we get back. Now it's the adventure back home. The craziest thing, and they have like a proper little, like, you know, with the automatic shopping thing.
It's a self-service, it's like a self-service wheelchair that takes you to your destination.
That's actually really quite cool. Right, well, we're on our way to our terminal. So it's coming for the final stage to get home. If you haven't already checked out Instagram, check out my Instagram posts. There'll be a few more on TikTok if there isn't already. It's going to be proper social media heavy over this next week, if not this weekend, so keep tabs. There's a new prize that's coming for the VaderMonkey Vlogs charity raffles, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Mental. It doesn't feel natural, this thing. It really doesn't. So that was Luminosity. I mean, it's been an amazing 3 days. I mean, it's disappointing we could only have been there for one day, but we're really privileged to have been there because we were invited by, like I've said earlier, my friend Steve and his partner to support him, but also we were there like 3 years ago and we had an amazing time last time. You know, it was a very new thing. I mean, I'd seen the festival for a while, spring on YouTube and on my Facebook feed, and all my trance friends were saying like, you need to go and stuff like that. And yeah, it is a fantastic festival. It's very well organised. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's no frills, no, you know, unnecessary addings and stuff like that. It's just, you're there on a beach listening to your favourite trance DJs in a very relaxed and welcoming environment. I can't really say much more than what it is, you know, and I'm just eternally grateful for, you know, being invited along. And I'm also very grateful for, you know, the people that I've met, the people that, you know, were happy for me to take the footage that I'd taken as well. And yeah, it was just incredible, an incredible day. I wish it could have been more days, but personal circumstances and other commitments have limited that as well. It's not just the fact that we were invited. One day was enough for us this year anyway, taking into consideration our circumstances. And yeah, it was a fantastic day. I mean, I'm expecting a few comments of like, well, you know, the main arena had been too full. It was a Thursday. That's the reason why the main arena floor wasn't full. You know, if you've probably watched live streams or whatever, the Friday, Saturday and Sunday are always the busiest, because that's when all the, I mean, I'm not saying Thursday the heavy hitters weren't on, because there were some really big names on the Thursday, but you know, the main meat of the sandwich, if you will. So yeah, incredible festival. Bo, team, well done yet again. I'm hoping to come back next year. Hopefully maybe commit to maybe a few more days, maybe next year, but circumstances allowing, which, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, if you haven't been to Luminosity, put it on your bucket list. If not, get your tickets now. I believe 4th stage tickets are now on sale. Literally first, second and third stages went like within a couple of days, so I would get your tickets now to avoid disappointment. It's going to be an incredible festival yet again. So along with the VaderMonkey Vlogs flag, which I've been going around getting signed by all the artists, by all the DJs and MCs that are featured on the VaderMonkey Vlogs, I took the initiation of purchasing a flag from the Luminosity merchandise store, to which I have here. On this, if I turn it round, you'll see that there is some artist names. Excuse, you might not be able to see my face, but if you can see carefully that there are some signatures, and I went a little bit rabbit in the headlights with this idea. I kind of had this idea and I've run with it, and what I wanted to do was try and get as many DJs as I physically could on the day to sign this flag to continue raising money for the charity Amend. Now, as I've mentioned before about complexities of my partner's health, shall we say, instead of just offering one prize on this raffle, I thought just to get as many prizes as possible. Now, I appreciate there's a few people out there that are like going, well, you know, I don't really like the VaderMonkey Vlog merch or stuff like that, which is fair enough, no harm, no foul, but I wanted to get some prizes that were worth you guys investing in this charity. So this, with the Luminosity flag, is one of the most perfect presents. Now, I appreciate that there will probably be people that will be buying raffle tickets purely to obtain this flag, which is fair enough. So I've set up like a reference number system, where you guys can literally, you know, pay through PayPal. And when you make your payment on PayPal, if you can please note which prize you have, you know, you're donating for, and then, you know, we'll sort the tickets out. We'll get your address and we will send the tickets out. Now, at your request, we can email you ticket numbers, because we're going to be logging all the ticket numbers anyway. So obviously, when we go to the events, we usually write a number and a name on the back, but if you're going to break up loads of tickets and you're going to put them in a little pot and pull them out, that's not really going to work. So what we've decided to do is literally we log all the numbers that, you know, have been purchased on the day or purchased online, and then we've written a reference and we've logged all the names, numbers, address, contact details and prize references on a spreadsheet. So for when we do the raffle, we're going to do the raffle of each individual prize. So if your name's not in it for that prize, then I'm sorry, it's tough. But if your name's down and you've logged what, you know, you've noted what prize that you'd like, or even if you've contacted me and told me what prize you'd like, then we'll get it sorted. So it's just, you know, at least then you guys are hopefully getting the right prizes, whichever the lucky winner is. And again, I just want to thank people that are supporting this charity. So yeah, that's one of the prizes. We will be offering more prizes as well nearer the time. I am currently liaising with promoters and brand owners about what they're willing to donate as a prize or what they're willing to offer as a potential prize. So I will be updating the prize list anyway in due course. I just want to further note as well to the flag, the names that you've seen on this flag already won't be just the names that have been signed. Now, the reason why I'm going to be getting further signatures, if you will, is a lot of the DJs that performed at Luminosity I didn't see, whether that be the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, or I just missed them on the day. Some of these DJs I will be meeting, or I will be crossing paths with towards the back end of this year, or at least for the remainder of 2025 until we do this raffle. And so when I see these DJs, I will be asking them to sign this flag, the Luminosity flag, as well as the feature flag as well. So then at least then, you know, it's not just Thursday's names. You've got a few people that were actually playing, that they're actually there. So then the names on the flag tally up to where they're signing. I have been asking them to sign the flag, you know, where their name is. So then at least then, if you're not so sure whose signature it is, you'll see their artist logo anyway. So all I'm really left with this, without rabbiting on too much more and maybe boring half of you guys to death, is please like, comment and subscribe. Now, I've started doing these behind the vlogs on the VaderMonkey Vlog channel. Originally they were on my VaderMonkey TV, which has now been renamed to J Talks Cars, because I do car content really, which is just a little sideline. It's nothing too major. So all the music and all the vlogging content will be purely on this channel from here on in, and this is the first of this new wave of behind the vlogs. Now, these behind the vlogs are going to be regular. I might do them on certain vlogs, maybe performance vlogs or stuff like that. I haven't really decided. Reason being is because it does take quite a lot of time to just do a VaderMonkey vlog, which is covering an event, and then do a behind the vlog, which is covering the more personal aspects of the experience, and then when I get round to it, car content and my gaming content. So, you know, I've had to streamline a few things. The last one of these was round about, I think, April, the last behind the vlog, and that's still on my old channel. I will be migrating some of the content over once I figured out how to do it, but in the meantime, this is the first wave of the new behind the vlogs. So getting back to the point at hand, really. Again, it's all about, please, you know, the likes, the subscribes, the follows, the notifications. Also, if you're not already, please support my Patreon. Now, the Patreon basically covers me traveling all over the UK to go to these events that I film, because I don't charge promoters to film their events if they're featured on the vlog. It's just not fair, and I only covered the small to mid-tier brands, because end of the day, you guys know, you know, you want to know where the grassroots of certain scenes are, you know, whether that be trance, house, techno, UK hard house, hardcore, whatever. So what I do is I go to these events, I film them, create after movies, do a little hype up review, and then I promote other events across the UK. So this is the whole point of what the VaderMonkey Vlogs is about and what they're for, and this is why I do the content I do. So again, please support the Patreon. It just helps me, and you know, it keeps up with this content that I'm providing. With regards to behind the vlogs, it's going to be as and when. So like I said, I'm not sure when the next one will be. Probably I'm thinking maybe later in the year, because I have a few performance gigs coming up. There will be a bookmark event as some of you may already know, that I'm a DJ and producer myself, but the VaderMonkey DJ name, as far as UK Hard House, is going to be sort of ending the chapter towards the end of the year. Reason being is obviously this is taking up more time than I expected, and as well I'm moving in a different direction as far as music's concerned, because I feel I'm a believer in do what makes you happy, and what I've been producing lately hasn't been giving me the satisfaction that I've been craving for years as far as production. So I'm moving in a new direction. I'm going to be learning new things, but whilst I'm at it, I'm going to continue doing these vlogs. The UK hard house scene, as a DJ, I'll be taking a step back, but as a videographer, as a content creator, I will continue to attend UK hard house events because they are part of the rave community. So it's a bit of a no-brainer. So that's another thing on that. I'm kind of just thinking off the top of my head, because we're now on a Tuesday. I've only got round to doing this because it's taken me a few days to edit all the segments from this vlog, but as well, just kind of other business commitments, work commitments. I have a life outside of vlogging, if you will. So getting back to the point at hand, please like, comment, subscribe, please share, please spread the love. If you're on Facebook, please join the VaderMonkey TV Facebook group. It's just to support all the events promoters. You may spam your events and share them as much as you can. DJs, please only post your mixes in the comment section of the event that you are physically playing or supporting. And you ravers, please share your videos, please share your experiences of all the raves, whether it be trance, house, UK hard house, whatever genre, whatever walk of sound whatever sonic noise you love. Please share your experience in this group, because we want to get it back to kind of the don't stay in type of days, where people are just sharing their experiences, promoters are promoting, and DJs are supporting the promoters and elevating themselves. So anyway, that's this. I will see you in the next VaderMonkey vlog, which I'll be filming this coming weekend, ironically enough, where I will be at System Damage with Alex Moore, Steve Allen and Jordan Suckley. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. I'll be in. Again, I want to just remind you about the Patreon. As you've probably heard in the previous segment or section, if you will, financially these vlogs do cost me to come and do. I don't go to the promoters and expect them to pay for me to film their event for a vlog. The reason for this is basically what helps them will help me. So it's a bit unfair of me just to show it with my hand out, like, I'm here to film your event, pay me. It's just unfair. So the way to negate that is this Patreon. Now, with this Patreon, I'm offering more than what I would like you guys to contribute. So there are 3 tiers. The first tier, the bottom tier, for £3 a month, you get free merchandise, and you get entered into a competition as well, and you get access to exclusive content purely through the Patreon. This is the reason for the Patreon, is obviously to support what I'm doing, and for £3 a month, it's just a way of showing that support for me, hopefully supporting the scene as a whole, so that you guys have something and it helps with sustainability of the ecosystem of the industry. The second tier is £6 a month. Now with that you get much the same as what you get on the first tier, but on the second tier you basically are credited on the vlog. So at the end of the main vlog I intend on doing a credits section between the review and the outro, if you will, and the events update. So if you want to get your name up there in the screen, on the screen and whatever, just to show people that you are committed and you support this vlog and you support the projects and what I'm trying to achieve with it, then the second tier at £6 a month is the one for you. And then there's the third tier, which is basically 5-star treatment. Again, same as the first two tiers, but you also get priority and exclusive priority merchandise. You also get credited on the vlogs pretty much. And as well, you obviously events associated with VaderMonkey TV or anything that maybe I might be involved with. You'll be basically like a raffle where you could be able to win free tickets, you know, to events that either I'm featuring or, you know, maybe I've got a deal with a promoter where I can offer some tickets, you know, on their behalf to support their events as well. There are a few things I'm going to be negotiating with promoters in order for this to work, but basically the third tier is 5-star treatment at £9 a month, and you get pretty much, you know, your weekends more or less sorted to a degree. Obviously with all three tiers, the merch reward, because I have had people asking, the merch reward is every 2 to 3 months. The reason being, there is an outlay cost to do this, but at the same time as well is, you know, whatever's on top of that contributes to my fuel, accommodation if I have to stop somewhere, and new cameras. You know, I basically get cheap cameras because end of the day it's the raw footage, it's that nostalgic feel that I go for with these cheap cameras. I use my phone as the HD camera, so you do get quality shots from that. But for the smaller cameras and maybe some other little bits as well, it's just literally to cover all those costs, because it is costing me money that I don't really have now. Yes, I have a day job, and the day job does kind of pay for this, but at the same time, you know, it's coming completely out of my pocket, and I do not make any money on these vlogs. I mean, alright, I have a bit of sponsorship from WNG, but that's just a commission thing, and that's as and when people buy the products. And basically I use licensed music as well, so I don't claim full rights for these vlogs. It's just what do you call it, attribution that I do these vlogs on, because end of the day I want to help the scene as well in terms of the contributing artists. So, you know, if you like the track that I feature in any part of the vlog, then literally, you know, I give the name, the credits for the artists and the record label, and all you need to do is just look up that, you'll find the track, and hopefully you will be supporting the artist by either streaming it or buying the track itself. So the reason with these vlogs is I haven't intentionally done it for monetary gain. I'm doing this really to support a scene as a whole. It's a scene that has supported me for 25 years, and in a way, well, there's no in a way, this is my way of giving back to something that has given me so much for those 25 years. So if you want to just check out the Patreon, please go on patreon.com/VaderMonkeyTV, and just literally just look through the options, look what's on there, if there is anything free on there that you can see. But also as well, you know, I mean, if you support the channel, you get your name put on the credits. Obviously the higher tier and the lower tier credits will be in different colors just to differentiate as well, if that's a thing for people. But end of the day, you know, this is purely about supporting the vlogs. It's not about supporting me. Yes, you're in a way, well, you are contributing to me going and covering these vlogs and being able to do that, but some of these vlogs I will be required to travel quite a considerable distance, and yeah, it does cost money, and especially if it's 5-6 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since, you know, 8 o'clock the day before, it is quite demanding, especially when I don't really drink. I don't partake in anything else. I'm literally there on the energy drinks, keeping going, making sure that this content is as professional and as polished as possible for you guys. So that's why I do what I do. We have this style flag, and we are going to be taking it with us to all the events that we'll be filming, regardless of genre, regardless of crowd. And we'll be asking the DJs, every single DJ featured, to sign this flag, and some MCs as well, especially the hardcore events. And the reason for this is to raise money for a charity called Amend. Now, Amend specialises in endocrine diseases or illnesses, and one such illness, multiple endocrine neoplasia, my partner Helen, as you know her, currently suffers with, and it affects 1 in 30,000 people. It's hereditary, and it is kind of a form of cancer, but not in this way that we commonly understand cancer. These tumours do start, the tumours happen to attack hormone glands, so your pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, pancreas, and then, if pancreas is treated, it can move on to your liver and lung, which then it becomes malignant. Now, my partner has this condition, and she's under good care of professional Price of Sheffield Hallam Hospital, and I want to do something for this charity because, one, it's close to home, and two, I feel as though people might need to understand this a little bit more. Now, I remember I've heard recently that there was a competitor on, I think it was Britain's Got Talent or some sort of singing contest that was televised, and she herself had a multiple endocrine neoplasia, and since then I've not heard anything about it. And I feel we're doing what I'm doing, and as well how ingrained we are in the world that we're in. I feel it's a good opportunity to spread the message and to hopefully gain support and educate people about this condition. What I will say is everything's all going well, but the situation with Helen's health is really too complicated to be saying this. But if you ask her, she's an open book. She'll tell you what the story is. So, getting back to the point at hand, the reason why we have this flag and we're getting DJs to sign it is we're looking to raffle it off at the end of the year. This raffle will be done on my Twitch channel, which is VaderMonkey TV, and basically it's like £1 a strip, and the raffle book. We'll be bringing the raffle book with us. You can send the monies by PayPal. I am going to be setting up a charity link on PayPal for you to send £1 to, or however much you want to spend on these tickets. And it's the DJs signing. It won't be just like your upcoming and sort of small DJs. Every DJ that we see, headliner, big name, household name, whatever, will be signing this flag. And I want it to be where literally the person who wins this raffle, it will be a very unique item. It will be something worth more than its weight in gold. And these sort of things, there will be other items as well to be part of the raffle. There will be other winners, not just one. And yeah, it's giving back to the scene. It's also spreading the love and the support, something very close to both mine and Helen's heart. And as the scene is very close to mine and Helen's heart as well, it's only fitting we do this. So if you see this flag being waved around and I happen to have a pen, or Helen happens to have a pen, and you're a DJ within the scene, please don't hesitate to sign it. Just get your squiggle on there. It'd be worth a great value to many people. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing.